Asma'ul alam. In English, proper nouns. Proper nouns. Now we are not talking about katanama. We are talking about nama. Nama. So if I say I am going to Kuala Lumpur, I don't say I am going to the Kuala Lumpur. There is one Kuala Lumpur. In Arabic, I say أنا ذاهب إلى London. I don't need to say أنا ذاهب إلى London. London, everyone knows there is London. أنا ذاهب إلى Mecca. There is no need to say أنا ذاهب إلى Mecca. So proper nouns, they are always لفظ خصوص. No need for al. أين أحمد? Not أين الأحمد. There are, but if I ask him now, أين فاتن? He knows which one I'm talking. Maybe there are 1,000, there are hundreds of thousands. He knows and I know. If I ask Alia, أين صفوان? She knows. Safwan is her cousin and he is helping us with the graphics. I'm not talking about 1,000 Safwan. I am talking about specific Safwan. She knows, I know. He knows, I know who is Fatin. No need for alif lam. So,
except Aladdin.
say that?
Aladdin.
Aladdin. Okay, no problem. So this is the first exception. Asma'ul alam, proper nouns, always lafdu khusus. And that's why they are not allowed to be played in Scrabble. First rule in Scrabble, no proper nouns. No playing London, no playing Mecca, no playing Kuala Lumpur, no playing Kubankirian, no playing Kelantan. In Scrabbles, proper nouns, first rule, not allowed. Then there are two. One is the compound words, not also possible. Clear this one? Asma'ul alam. And please, now we are not talking about nouns, We are talking about names. Not nouns now. Proper nouns, we are talking about names of people, names of places. These are proper nouns. وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. كيف حالك؟ بخير. Any question about this one? Inshallah, good? Okay. So the second exception. When we see al, when we see tanween, we straight away know that this is a noun. This. Plus, so you see this, you see this, you see this. Straight, this is a noun. No verb has tanween. Allahu nuru samawati wal ard. مثل نوره كمشكاة. مشكاة noun, اسم. فيها مصباح اسم. المصباح في زجاجة اسم. الزجاجة كأنها كوكب اسم. دري اسم. يوقد من شجرة اسم. زيتونة اسم. مباركة اسم. لا شرقية اسم. ولا غربية اسم. يكاد زيتها يضيء ولو لم تمسسه نار اسم. نور اسم. على نور اسم. يهدي الله لنوره من يشاء. So whenever we see tanween, straight away ism. It's like in English, you see the indefinite. This is the indefinite article for Arabic. What is an indefinite article? You say, you see an apple. You see a dog. Straight away you see this, you know, you are talking about ism. These, you will never find them before a verb. Only before an ism. And it always means satu. And the same thing in Arabic. You see these, you know, we are talking about one. الله نور السماوات والأرض مثل نوره كمشكاة. ساتو. فيها مصباح. ساتو. المصباح في زجاجة. ساتو. الزجاجة كأنها كوكب. ساتو. دري. ساتو. يوقد من شجرة. ساتو. زيتونة. ساتو. لا شرقية. ساتو. غربية. ساتو. And so on and so on. So this is the indefinite article in English. This is the indefinite article in Arabic. And then this one is the definite. You will never find this one, and then you see a verb in English. The goes, the walks, the walked, the saw, the wrote. Whenever you see this, whatever is coming afterwards is a noun. The same thing in Arabic. You see this straight away. You know what is coming after is a noun. It is not a verb. الكتاب القلم المؤمنون المؤمنات الصائمين والصائمات والقانتين والقانتات والصابرين والصابرات. All these are nouns. Al cannot come before a verb. Now, those who have been studying with me Tajweed, this alif is what? What do we call him in Tajweed? Ummi. Qamardi. Hamza to what? Hamza is two. Wasal. So in Quran we will find it like this. But we are studying Arabic, they don't put this for you. So you know al, this alif is Hamza to Waslin. So some of my students in Indonesia, they will come to me and they tell me, Ustad, we found al and then a verb. I say, okay, throw it at me. Then they will tell me, وَأَلْقَى فِيهَا رَوَاسِيَ. Is this Hamza to Waslin? This is Hamza to Qat'in. This L, if you remove it, it's like you remove the book. You remove you still got book. Here you remove L, you still got kitab. But this one, first indicator, this is Hamza to Waslin, this is Hamza to Qat'in. And secondly, remove it. What do you get? Qa. What is Qa? As nothing, because this is a verb. So this is not al. This is al-tarif, the definite article. In Quran, it has the sad on top of it. But in Arabic, modern Arabic, there is no sad. But you know al is there. Remove it, the noun is still there. This one, the first indicator, this is not that. This is Hamza to Qat'in. So if you see al-gha, al-fa, al-jama, so many. First indicator, this is Hamza to Qat'in. Second indicator, try. Qa, no meaning. Fa, no meaning. Because this is a full verb. This is not definite in the indefinite. This one you remove it, kitabun. You remove this, qalamun. You remove you got book. You remove it, you got pen. You got tree. You got table. But this one you remove it, what is qa? What is fa? What is jama? So please remember, this is Hamza to Qat'in. This is not the L we are talking about. This is the L we are talking about. Hamza to Waslin and then Lam. If you remove it, the noun is still there. So this is not L. This is not the definite article. Yes, go on. Doctor was with me yesterday for the same lesson, but in Nahu. So I hope anyone was watching. We did the same yesterday. I know you are going far ahead. Muhammadun is fa'il, subject. Muhammadun maf'ulun bihi, object. So, ja'a Muhammadun. Muhammad came. So Muhammad is the subject. Ra'aytu Muhammadan. I saw Muhammad. He is an object. Marartu bi Muhammadin. I passed by Muhammad. Preposition, harfu jar, after it, a noun, ismun majrur. But you are jumping ahead. We are just talking about tanween now. you see tanween, it means it's a noun and it is satu. And it is lafdu umum. You want to make it khusus. The first method, this is the first method. Because now we are going to do the second method. The first method is al. But from this method, please bear the first exception. Proper nouns, they can never have al. And then someone will ask me, sorry doctor to interrupt you, someone will ask me what is the difference between rahimun and rahimu. So if I say Dr. Jeshni is بالعربي Dr. Jeshni طبيب رحيم. So in English it will be Dr. Jeshni is a merciful doctor. He has mercy on his patient. But when I say Ar-Rahimu, we only mean Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If I say Sayyid Deen Rajulun Ghafurun, Mr. Deen is a forgiving man. No problem. But I cannot say Al-Ghafuru. Al-Ghafuru Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala faqat. If I say someone mashallah strong, I say Mahmud Rajulun Qadirun. That's okay. It means he is able man. But when I say Al-Qadiru, it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So please bear this third one. مع الأسماء الحسنى. مع الأسماء والصفات الحسنى. If we put al plus asma أو صفات الحسنى, then you get Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Cannot be applied to humans. قادر القادر رحيم الرحيم رحمن الرحمن غفور الغفور شكور الشكور ودود الودود خالق الخالق. So whenever you see this al followed by one of the asma Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the 99, we are talking specifically about Allah. Without al, then it is an adjective. Mr. Deen, Sayyid Deen, Rajulun, Rajulun Ghafurun. He is a forgiving man. So al plus asma sifat al-husna, faqat Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can have al when it comes to this one. You can say Abdul Rahim, but you cannot call your son Ar-Rahim. You can call him Abdul Rahim. You can call him Abdul Qadir. You cannot call your son Al-Qadir. But if you want to call him Rahim, it's okay. If you want to call him Rahman, it's okay. If you want to call him Shakur, it's okay. Abdu, or you remove the al. You want to call your son Shakur, no problem. You want to call him Rahman, no problem. You want to call him Rahim, no problem. You cannot call him Ar-Rahim. You cannot call him Ar-Rahman. If you want with al, you have to add Abd. Abdul Rahman, Abdul Rahim, Abdul Qadir, Abdul Shakur, Abdul Ghafur. Either you remove the al. If you want to keep the al, you have to add Abdu.
I saw the shop there.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So now we are going to do the next one, but mashallah, Dr. Jishni is always ahead. Huh? Because me and him are always driving and talking about the same topics. Okay. So now, first, is this clear? Any questions? No? Clear? Irab, anyone wants to take a picture, post it in the group? Finished?
No name of God, you can say okay. For example, I don't know.
Any name. If you want to call your son Al-Kitabu, I don't care. If you want to call him Al-Qalamu, I don't care. 99 ism, that's it. Stick to those ones. 99 ism. You want to call him Al-Tawilatu, Al-Kursiyu, Al-Babu, Al-Masjidu, Al-Baytu. الزهرة ليس من أسماء الله الحسنى. نعم. الإيمان ليس من أسماء الله الحسنى. You want to call your daughter At-Taqwa. I don't care. It's not from Asma Allah. Only the 99, huh? Okay, now we count. Yes. Al-Amin. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala min asma'ihi al-Amin am la? So check. If Al-Amin is from Asma Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you cannot. But the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is called As-Sadiq al-Amin. So these two are not from Asma Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. لأن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم اسمه الصادق الأمين. So these are not from Asma Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But check. Whenever you are in doubt, check the 99 names. Okay. So now here we come to the exception of the exception. Can I rub this one? Okay. So there is an exception, and then there is an exception of the exception. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ismuhu al-haq. الحق صحيح من أسمائه السلام. Right? So now the exception to the exception. If I am teaching, for example, I was in Indonesia and I suspect someone took something from someone. What do I tell him? Say the truth. Now al-haqqu is not asma Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He was lying, or I was suspecting him of lying. He took away something from his friend. I want him to give it back. He says, I didn't take it. So what do I tell him? I say the truth. قُلْ الْحَقِّ. So now I don't mean Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So now al-haq is the opposite of lying. So I can't tell him, I cannot tell him, say truth. I have to tell him, say the truth. But I don't mean say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I mean don't lie. No. Al-kadhib, lying. Al-haqqu is the truth. No, I say qul al-haq. Qul al-haq means say the truth. I don't mean say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He was lying, or I suspected him of lying. So I tell him, say the truth, give back the money you took, or give back the pen or the book you took from your friend. So this is an exception from an exception. You cannot call your son al-haq, but you can tell someone, say the truth, because you are not asking him to say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If I want now as-salam, this is the name of Allah. But if I say, I want the peace to return to Gaza, there is a war, and my wish and my prayer is for the peace to go back so people can back to their homes. I don't mean that I want Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to go back to Gaza. I want peace. It means the opposite of war. As-salam now is the opposite of harb, of al-harb. So I want the war to end. I want the peace to go back so people can go back to their normal lives. So now you cannot call your son as-salam, but you can wish for as-salam to go back to Gaza. It doesn't mean that I want Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to go back to Gaza. I want peace. So this is an exception of the exception. So you cannot call your son al-haq. You cannot call him as-salam. But you can wish for as-salam to go back to Gaza. You can ask a child to say the truth, which is the opposite of lying. You want as-salam to go back, the opposite of war, not Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I am not telling the child, say Allah. I am telling him, don't lie, say the truth. Assalamu alaikum, it means peace. It means I come to you in peace. And the Jews, la'natullah alayhim, used to come to Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and this is the importance of al-mad. They used to come to Nabi. There is a mad here, like my name is Tahar. I remove the mad, the word collapse, and the new meaning comes. So what they come, they say to Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Assalamu alaikum. Assalam means peace. Assalamu alaikum means death. Assalamu alaikum. They would come to Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and say, Assalamu alaikum. They think Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam wouldn't notice. So Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam will tell them, Wa alaikum. Also death on you. If you say Assalamu alaikum, I will say Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. So I come in peace. Okay, you say also join us in peace. But you come and tell me death comes to you, I tell you Wa alaikum, death comes to you too. So you see the importance of mad. This is maddun asli. This is a member of the 29 huruf hijab. You remove it, my name disappears. As-salam, you remove it, it becomes Assam. وَلَكُمْ فِيهِ جَمَالٌ, beauty. حِينَ تُرِيحُونَ وَحِينَ تَسْرَحُونَ. You remove this, it becomes Jamalun, camel. So Allah is not talking about camel, He is talking about beauty. وَلَكُمْ فِيهِ جَمَالٌ حِينَ تُرِيحُونَ وَحِينَ تَسْرَحُونَ. He is not talking about
Salam alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Yes, Assalamu alaikum. Without al. Yeah. You can say Assalamu alaikum. You can say Assalamu alaikum. You can say it nakira. You can say it ma'rifa. Yeah, both. It means peace. It means I come to you in peace. I didn't come to fight you. It's just we want to meet each other. I want to know. I'm not coming to punch you. I'm coming to talk to you in peace. Assalamu alaikum. Alright, so the first one, you have known it now. L. We add L to get lafdul khusus. Today, get ready for the second way. Okay, so the first one, qalamun, becomes qalamun, the first one becomes al-qalam. Sahih? Baqaratun becomes al-baqaratu. And please, in the homework, this is a lot of people, they get it. They put L, but they keep the tanween. No, it's okay. I know. I just want to explain it. Yeah. So it's like the equivalent of saying in English, the dog. You cannot have them both ways. Either you choose tanween, which is a, indefinite, or you choose L, which is the definite. In English, you have to choose which one you want to say. You cannot say a dog. So please, when you do here, don't put al-qalamun. Don't put al-baqaratun. Cannot. It's like think in English. Cannot say the dog. And the apple. Cannot. This is tanween. You want to make definite, you put the, or you keep it indefinite. You cannot have it both ways. Either you are talking about something definite, or you are talking about something indefinite. So today, the new way, qalamun. So if I ask Mr. Dean, a'tini qalamun, he gives me a red pen, it's okay. He gives me a black pen, it's okay. He gives me a green pen, it's okay. He gives me a felt pen, it's okay. He gives me an ink pen, it's okay. That's it. Just a pen. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Bani Israel, Inna Allah ya'murukum an tadhbahu baqaratan. He asked them, slaughter a cow. Big, small, doesn't matter. Black, white, yellow, doesn't matter. Does it have horn? Doesn't have horn? Does it have milk? Doesn't have milk. but they always argue with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Does it have milk? No. Does it have horn? Yellow, red. So they make it difficult. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it more difficult. So baqaratun, anything. So now we learn that we can do it with al. Now this is lafdul khusus. Oh. So now umum khusus with al. The first way is with al. But now I will ask him, and let's remove qalamun, or we can add kitabun. Al-kitabu. Now I don't want to use al, but I can still do my khusus. So I will tell him, أعطني كتاب التفسير. أعطني كتاب النحو. أعطني كتاب التاريخ. أعطني كتاب الفقه. أعطني كتاب الحديث. أعطني means give me. Before أعطني كتابا, give me a book. So if he gave me any kind of book, geography, philosophy, economy, psychology, sociology, he's done his duty. But now I will ask not أعطني الكتاب. I can make khusus with a new thing. أعطني كتاب الفقه. أعطني كتاب التفسير. Very specific. So this one here, it's called إضافة. In English, it's called either possession or determiner. So I will say, give me Ali's book. Give me Ali's book. He knows Ali and he knows the book. So he bought the book from Ali. Now I want it back. Give me Ali's book. So this is called a determiner in English, or a possession. In this instance, it is called a possession because the book is the possession of Ali. So بالعربي إضافة كتاب علي. كتاب علي. أستطيع أقول كتاب التفسير. أستطيع أقول كتاب النحو. أستطيع أقول كتاب الفقه. أستطيع أقول كتاب التاريخ. أستطيع أقول كتاب الجغرافيا. أستطيع أن أقول كتاب الاقتصاد economy. We are coming. Now we will use the pronouns. Just understand what is إضافة. إضافة in English is either possession or determiner. So book was indefinite. Now Ali will possess this book. So it becomes specific. كتاب علي. كتاب التفسير. You can change it. Don't look for only Ali. أعطيني كتاب التفسير. أعطيني كتاب النحو. أعطيني كتاب الفرنسية. كتاب علي. Ali's book. علي. Because this is مضاف إليه. In Arabic, مضاف إليه always must have كسرة. It's like جاء الولد. Subject must have ضمة. رأيت الولد. I saw the boy. مررت بالولد. كتاب الولد. I cannot say كتاب الولد. كتاب الولد. كتاب. But please don't jump too much ahead. We want to understand this one. This we will study it in a different topic. So in English, this is called a determiner or possession. Sometimes it's not possession. If I say أنا ذاهب إلى مسجد. Masjid means anything. I am going to a masjid. But if I say أنا ذاهب إلى مسجد التقوى. You know Masjid al-Taqwa, I know Masjid al-Taqwa, you know Masjid al-Taqwa. If I say أنا ذاهب إلى مسجد السلطان إسماعيل. So you know Masjid al-Sultan Ismail. So this is called a determiner or a possession. Masjid al-Taqwa, it doesn't mean Taqwa owns the masjid. This is a determiner. Here it is possession. Ali possesses the book. كتاب علي. Masjid al-Taqwa. No, now you are also jumping ahead, doctor. Yesterday you were asking me about alif, waw, ya, huruf al-mad. You said in tajweed we call them huruf al-mad. And in Arabic when we study nahu or sarf we call them sickness letters. So don't jump too much ahead, doctor. So there is a kasra here, but you cannot see it. The kasra cannot see it because of the sickness letter. But we will study it later. لكن إذا قلت مسجد السلطان kasra can appear because the last one is not the sickness letters, it's not حروف المد في التجويد. مسجد السلطان, because the noon is not حرف مد. It's not a sickness letter in morphology and in nahu. So these three, when we study nahu, when we study sarf, we don't call them huruf mad, we call them the sickness letter, because they cause big problems in the morphology and in the grammar. Okay, give us your tools to cure these ones. So here the kasra is there, but you cannot see it because this one is one of these three. Being one of the sickness letters, prevent him to sick will not show you this, but it is here. It is just unseen. Here it is seen and pronounced. Here it is unseen and unpronounced, but it is here. But don't jump too much ahead. We are talking about this, please. Yeah, possession, determining. In Arabic, we say idafa. So now, all the nouns you gave me, you can make them like this. You gave me baqaratun. What do you want to say? You can say baqaratu Fatima. Now, it is specific. And you didn't use al. You gave me baytun. You can say baytu Abdul Rahman. And you didn't say al. You gave me any nouns. Hisanu man. Hisanu chikunizam. Hisanu Mahmud. Hisanu Tahar. Hisanu Zainab. So, specific house. Yes, but when we are talking, for example, we are talking about the house that Ali wants to rent or the house that Ali wants to sell. You know which house Ali wants to sell. She knows which house Ali wants to rent. She knows which house Ali lives in. So it's from the context. It's like I say, Aina Fatin. Where is Fatin? There are hundreds of Fatins. But you know and I know which Fatin we are talking about. Aina Wafi, his son. There are hundreds of Wafi, but he knows and I know which Wafi. I ask Alia, Aina Safwan. There are hundreds of Safwan, but she knows Safwan is her cousin. And we are talking about Safwan because he helps us with the graphics. So from the context, you and me know what we are talking about. So now, this is the new way of making lafdul khusus. You don't use al, but you use a possession or a determiner. If I say to doctor, Aina sayyaratu wafi. His son is wafi and he's got a car. So this is a possession. It means he possesses it. But if I say I am going to Masjid al-Taqwa, it doesn't mean al-Taqwa owns the masjid. This is a determiner. So sometimes it's possession, sometimes it's just a determiner. It's very specific. So this one will determine the book or will show us that this one owns this book. Sometimes it's just determiner. Masjid al-Taqwa, the Taqwa doesn't own the masjid. Al-Masjid, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala owns it. But the Taqwa will determine that masjid. So I am not going to any masjid. I am going to Masjid al-Taqwa. I am going to Masjid Pulau Tanga. I am going to Masjid al-Sultan Ismail. I am going to this and that and that and that and that. So now all the nouns you have, you gave me, whether it's insan. Tabibun. I can say Tabibul Masjidi. In my country, in my native country, each masjid has a tabib. And each masjid has a nurse. So I can say tabibul, and we have a pharmacy inside the masjid, free of charge. People who cannot go and buy medicine, they will give it to them free. Just 1 minute. Huh? Can you use the microphone? Because can you use the microphone, please?
Okay.
Because they want to
Can we
record.
say that idafa is a combination of two isim?
Yes, that is exactly what it is. The first, this one, we'll specify the first one. This is nakira. This is lafdu umum. The one coming next it, we'll make it khusus. Either as a possession or as a determiner. Possession is like this. Ali owns the book. It is his possession. Wafi owns the car. But Masjid al-Taqwa, al-Taqwa doesn't own the masjid. أَأَنَّ الْمَسَاجِدَ لِلَّهِ. Allah owns the masjid. So this one, if I say Masjid al-Taqwa, it is a determiner, not an ownership. So now, all the nouns you gave me, nakira, and then you put al. Now you can choose. Is it a possession? Baqara can be owned. Baqaratu Fatima, Jamalu Ali, Hisanu Ahmad. And then when it is like masjid, no one can own the masjid. So you put a determiner. Masjid al-Rahman, Masjid al-Maghfira, Masjid al-Taqwa, Masjid al-Tasbih, Masjidu, because no one can own the masjid. The masjid is for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Baqaratu Aliyin. If it is not one of these three, then you are fine. All the other letters, the 26, the kasra, you can see it and you can say it. Bin, tin, thin, hin, khin, jin, din, then. When you come to these three, huruf al-mad, problem in Arabic. That's why they call them huruf al-illa, the sickness letters. They mess up your morphology, they mess up your grammar. And that's why we leave them to another time. But here there is a kasra. You just cannot see it and you cannot pronounce it for a specific sickness in this one. Then we will study it later, inshallah. He's a doctor, so he understands about sickness, so no problem. Yes. Just 1 moment, please. Because sometimes I get questions through online. Sorry.
Okay, I confused, not confused, I want you to explain. For that example, you said like Masjid al-Taqwa or Surah Al-Baqarah. That means we have to write the nakirah first and then ma'rifah.
Yes.
Isn't it?
The second one must be ma'rifah. But except if it is a proper noun.
Okay.
So if I say Hisanu, that's, I don't know if a masjid has Hisan. Let's say Hisanu al-Masjidi. Let's say, and it's true, I went to a Pondok and they have 5 horses that belong to them. So if I say Hisanu al-Masjidi, this one must have L, because this one cannot be specific without L. But Ali, we said proper noun, always specific. So we don't say Kitabu al-Ali. You and me know which Ali we are talking about. أعطيني كتاب علي. أعطيني سيارة وافي. أعطيني قلم فاتن. He knows. He knows. She knows. So there is no need to say al-fatin, al-wafi, al-ali, because proper nouns, they are always lafdu khusus. There is no al-kilantan. There is only one kilantan. I don't need to say al-kilantan. I don't need to say al-Makkah. You know Makkah, I know Makkah. You know Kelantan, you know Selangor, you know Kuala Lumpur. I don't need to say al-Kuala Lumpur. I don't need to say al-London. I don't need to say al-Baris. Everyone knows Paris. In Arabic we say Paris. Paris.
Paris.
And in French it's Paris.
So, Ustaz,
Now,
that means when we say masjidi,
Masjidu.
masjidu,
Mhm.
can we say al masjidu kabirun?
Now you are not. And if you say al masjidu, please pay attention. The first one is al. If you say al masjidu, now it is already lafdu khusus. Because you put al. Al is lafdu khusus.
Okay.
What you are adding now is an adjective. Al masjidul jamilu, the beautiful masjid. Al baytul kabiru, the big house. But when you say al, you have already made it lafdu khusus. What comes after is just an adjective. So the adjective is just adding another layer of specification.
That's not idafa.
That's not idafa. That is called adjective. صفة باللغة العربية. كتصفات. البيت الكبير، البيت الصغير، البيت النظيف، البيت الوسخ، البيت الواسع، البيت الضيق. So we are just adding another layer of specification. But al-baytu is already lafdu khusus.
Adjective is not included in isim.
It is adjective is an ism. Okay. So you say the big. No, you are jumping too much. No, honestly, let's stick, because now if I start explaining the adjective in Arabic, it's not as simple as in English. So first you have to take care of mudhakkar and mu'annath. In English there is no mudhakkar and mu'annath. Then you have to take care, is it satu, is it dua, is it many? And then those many, are they women, are they men? So there are so many things. If I start explaining it, we will just get too much confused. So let's just stick with this one. This is umum. This is the first way of doing khusus. L. Now we have idafa. If you studied it in grammar in English, it's called a possession or a determiner. Very easy. In Arabic, we call it idafa. The second one, if it is a proper noun, you don't need al. Ali, he knows Ali, I know Ali. He knows Wafi, I know Wafi. But if it is not a proper noun, then you have to add al. Hisanu, you cannot say hisanu masjidin. Hisanul masjid. So mudaf ilayh must be lafz khusus. Because this one is umum. If the second one is also lafz umum, it means it's an adjective. It's not a determiner. It's not mudaf ilayh.
And for Hisanu al-Masjid.
D. I told you, doctor, mudaf ilayh always kasra. Unless if the end is huruful mad. Can never say hisanul masjidu, hisanul masjida. Naam.
If I want to say this is my pen.
We are coming now, please.
Oh, I see.
Now we are coming. You're just jumping too much. I want you to understand this point. Now we are going to put the specifier as a pronoun. Now we added another noun. Now we will add a pronoun. But I want you first to understand. If this is understood, then we jump to how to specify with a pronoun. Two words if the second one is khusus. It's khusus. If the second one is not khusus, it means an adjective. Baytun wasi'un. Baytun wasi'un. Both of them are nakira. The second one is an adjective. Baytun wasi'un. A large house. Baytun kabirun. Say kabirun. Big. So the second one doesn't have L, it means it's an adjective. It's not a determiner, it's not a possession. Cannot. So, you know, if we keep going like this, we will get lost. Just make sure when we want to specify a noun, not with L, you can specify it with another noun. That noun, if it is a proper noun, no need for L. If it is not a proper noun, you must put L in the second one. That is mudaf ilayh. But if we start going like this, we will get it. This one is mudaf. So this is called mudaf. And this one is called mudafun ilayh. Two words. Now what we call this in English. What we call this in English. If you have studied in English, this is called an NP. What is an NP? NP is a noun phrase. No problem. This is a noun phrase. Okay, since you want to go there, no problem. What is a noun phrase? It is a phrase, but it acts as a single unit. So now I will say, Ali's book is on the table. So now this noun phrase becomes the subject. Ali's book is the subject, but it is a phrase. It's not a single word. It's called a noun phrase in English. Now this entity will function in grammar as one unit, and that is a subject. Ali's book is on the table. So that is a subject. But if I say, I like Ali's book, now this noun phrase becomes an object. So this is called an NP. In Arabic, jumlatun ismiyatun. We have the same in Arabic. Jumlatun ismiyatun. So you have a whole phrase, but in grammar it acts as a single unit. And then you have the opposite, is a VP, a verb phrase. Ism jumlatun fi'liyatun. And it is a phrase, but does the job of a single verb. Oh, very problematic. We are going into linguistics now. And then you keep expanding, and then we will reach Mecca. So stick with this. Don't ask me other questions, please. Okay, take a picture if you want.
I think we invite Zain to explain.
Please, microphone to Zain. Please. Yes. I will take a glass of water and come back.
Kita belajar hari ni berkenaan dengan idhafah. Idhafah ni bagi dia possession dengan ataupun untuk menentukan penentuan untuk sesuatu benda tu. Sebab 6 idhafah. Idhafah ni kalau kita duk belajar hari ni dua perkataan aja ni. Satu, the first word is mudhaf, yang kedua is mudhafun ilaih. Maknanya hak tu yang disandarkan, hak bersandarkan dia kalau masjid at-taqwa. Masjid tu berkata kata sandaran orang panggil. Saya baru dapat cikgu kata sandaran. So kalau yang huruf pertama tu, dia kalau nak bersandar dia kena bersandarkan kepada yang lebih khusus. Macam masjidul taqwa, al-taqwa. Taqwa tu khusus kan. Masjid mana? Masjid at-taqwa lah. Tak ada masjid Naim ke masjid apa dah? Masjid at-taqwa.
Masjid tu umum sebab
Masjid banyak. Masjid mana? Masjid at-taqwa. Okey. Yang satu lagi dia beri contoh tu Ali's book. Jadi kitab banyak dah. Aliyin tak payah berubah al sebab dia khusus dah. Ali tu khusus. Jadi kalau dari segi penandaan, huruf pertama kitabu, Alkitab pun kan kalau nak buat ni kitabu, dia punya mudhafun ilaih tu dia kena bawah. Aliyin. Kalau masjidu at-taqwa, ingat tak? Tu payahlah kita tak sambil hak tu. Al-sultani. Kalau masjidu
Masjidus Sultani.
Sultani.
Masjidus Sultani.
Bawah. Kasrah.
If it is not one of the huruf al-mad. Okay, any questions? So the time for the lesson is finished, but because we started 15 minutes late, do you want to add 15 minutes or we stop? No, you don't get only to choose. There are many here. We started 15 minutes late. I always tell Alia, please tell the Ustaz, because we have just 1 hour. Tell her 5 minutes before tadabbur to stop. get this ready here so we can start straight away. But every time. Okay, now we go to Siti Amina. She wants to specify with a pronoun. So now I am not going to say Kitabu Aliyin. What do I say? First we must know, before we go, okay, take. We must know what are the pronouns in English. Okay, how many pronouns in English?
He, she,
No, not list them. How many?
how many?
There are 7. Always remember. I, you, he, she, we, they, it. In Arabic there are 12. Ana, nahnu, huwa, hiya, huma, hum, hunna, anta, anti, antuma, antum, antum. So in English there are 7. In Arabic there are 12. Always remember this point. Now, when I say I, you, he, she, we, they, it, what kind of pronouns are these? In grammar. What is their function in grammar? These are called subject pronouns. I go, you write, she sits. This is called a subject pronoun. Now I am not going to use a subject pronoun to specify a book. I cannot say I book. Cannot. So what I use the possessive pronouns. What are the possessive pronouns? For I is my. For you is yours. For he is his. For she is hers. For we, our. For they, their. For it, non-human is its. And please don't confuse it. This is a big problem now, especially with young people. Its. This is not a possessive pronoun. This is a subject with a verb. It is, but abbreviated. Okay? So the possessive is its, like this. And this is a big problem with young people with messaging and everything. Yeah, not you. So instead of saying they were, they will write like this. This is we are. They were in school. Not we are. So this is a big problem. So now, this is, you took a picture already. Doctor, you took a picture of this. No. This we will do. This. Okay. So, okay. So remember, in English we have 7. And we are not going to use the subject to specify a book because you cannot own a noun with a subject pronoun. You must use the possessive pronouns. So I is a subject pronoun. It becomes my. This is a possessive pronoun. You, a subject or an object, becomes your. He becomes his. She, hers. We, ours. They, theirs. And please also, the problem with the kids now, they are like this. There is. This is different. Theirs. Oh, sorry. Theirs. And then you have it for non-human. The possessive is its and not its. Now in Arabic, we are not going to go through the 12. We are only going to stick to the singular. Because if we go to the muthanna, we will go to the jama', we will get lost. Because in Arabic, it's a little bit more complicated. So now, if I want to say my book in Arabic, what do I say? With idafa, now we are going to specify the second method. The first method, kitabun al-kitabu. Now we are going to do idafa, kitabu aliyin. We are not going to use the name. We are going to remove the name and put a pronoun instead. Okay? So now if I want to say my book. So now this is the specifier. This is the determiner. So book is unspecified. Now I will use possession or determiner. What do I say in Arabic? Kitabi. هذا كتابي. Then doctor will say, no, this is not your book. هذا كتابي. So I will tell the doctor, هذا كتابي. He will say, no, هذا كتابي أنا. Okay, so in Arabic, كتابي. Okay. So this is the first mufrad in Arabic. Ana, I. Okay, we are not going to the jama, plural. We are not going to the muthanna. So we are going to skip to the next two. They are not with us. They are absent. He or she in Kuala Lumpur, I want to say that this belongs to her or this belongs to him. What do I say? Kitabuhu. Means his. Kitabuhu. Qalami. Qalami. Baiti, my house. Tawilati. Ismi, my name. Sayyarati, my car. Hisani, my horse. Jamali, my camel. And so on and so forth. Just remember, when you come to those three sickness letters, it will mess your morphology. So don't try yet with these. They have different rules. But these ones are very, if it ends with ba, it is one with ta, it is one with anything but حروف المد. تفضل. هاتفي. هاتفي. هاتف. هاتفي. Or sometimes they will use in Arabic, unfortunately, they will use the same word in English, but they will translate it. They will say telephony. Sometimes, unfortunately, they don't use. This is television. It has a name in Arabic, Ar-Ra'i, but they will use television. They will translate it. They will say televizyuni. Okay? So now kitabuhu, his. For a girl, she is not with us. She is in Kuala Lumpur. She is in Mecca. She is wherever. What do I say? Her book. Come on. Salihah. Kitabuha. Alia is not with us. She is in the room. I will say Kitabuha. Her book. Qalamuha. Kursiyuha. And so on. Okay? Mufrad. I am talking. So I am talking. Mufrad has only one. Singular has only one when I am doing the talking. When people are absent from us, there are only two. Either male or female. And now we will talk about someone. I am talking to him. Your book. So in Arabic you have two. Your book can be a female or can be a male. So if male, I will say kitabuka. If she is a female, I will say kitabuki. So ma ismuki. Ma ismuka. هذا قلمك. هذا قلمك. هذا كتابك. هذا كتابك. And so on and so forth. اسمي ماذا؟ So on. اسمي طاهر. اسمي محمود. اسمها عالية. اسمك أمي. اسمه, if I am talking about Haji Askari, he is not with us. اسمه Haji Askari. اسمه اسمها, if they are not present with us. اسمه Haji Askari. His isri, اسمها Dr. Izza. And so on. Yes. What is baju? Thiyabi. Clothes in Arabic, thiyabi. Clothes, but clothes is a generic term. So qamisi. You are saying thiyabi. Thiyabi in Arabic is clothes. So you have a big wardrobe هذه ثيابي. This is my clothes. But if you want to point at this one, هذا قميصي, هذا سروالي, هذه قبعتي, هذا خماري. So one item, but clothes is too much. هذه ثيابي. So now what you will do, you go back home. Your homework. Choose from each category 3. From insan, you choose 3. From hayawan, you use 3. From nabat, you use 3. From jamad, you use 3. And so on. The only thing you cannot own now is what? Now it becomes more tricky when we are talking about asma'ul afkar wal ma'ani. Can you own freedom? You can. You can say hurriyati. Can you own democracy? A little bit. So I can say my freedom, but can I say my democracy? Democracy is not owned by you. Ikhlasi. So someone has ikhlas, someone doesn't have ikhlas. But certain ma'ani, asma'ul afkar, no one can own them. Who can own democracy? You can say your democracy, his democracy, but it's a little bit tricky. So asma'ul insan, no problem. But now, please, the homework. The homework, huh? First, you do it idafa with another noun. So you will say Hisanu man? Hisanu Ahmad, Hisanu Muhammad, Hisanu Ibrahim, Hisanu Abdul Rahman. This is the first way. The second way, you don't do it with a noun, you do it with a pronoun. Hisani, Hisanuka, Hisanuha. So the homework, you pick 3 from each category. First, you do idafa with another noun. Jose, are you with me or no? So the first one, okay, look. So look at kitabun. What do I say? Kitabu at-tafsiri. No, don't stick only with proper nouns, please. Be creative. Kitabu at-tafsir, Kitabu al-fiqh, Kitabu al-tarikh, Kitabu al-hadith. Yeah, you specify it with a noun. If you specify it with a proper noun, please don't make the mistake and you say Kitabu al-Muhammad, Kitabu Muhammad, Kitabu Ali, Kitabu Safwan, Kitabu Fatin, Kitabu Wafi. If you specify it with a proper noun, there is no al, because proper nouns are already specified. Then after you finish this one, and please be creative. Don't keep saying Kitabu Fatima, Kitabu Ahmed. No. There is Kitabu Tafsir. There is Kitabu Nahu. There is Kitabu Sarf. There is Kitabu Fiqh. There is Kitabu Tarikh. There is Kitabu. After you finish specifying it with another noun, now please specify it with a pronoun. So you can say Kitabi. You can say Kitabuhu. You can say Kitabuha. You can say Kitabuka, you can say Kitabuki. These are the pronouns in Arabic for singular. Slowly, we will do dua and then we will do jama'. Jam'un nisa wa jam'ur rijal. Ka'ni, su'alun. Question. Do you have a question or no? No. So the homework is very easy. You gave me a list of humans. Muallimun. You can say هذا معلمي صحيح. This is my teacher. هذا طبيبي. You go to him in USM. This is my doctor. This is the first way with a pronoun. But then you can say هذا طبيب المسجد. There are places where there is a doctor for each masjid. هذا طبيب المسجد. حصان. هذا حصاني. But you can say هذا حصان محمد. So you pick 3. First, you do it with another noun. Second, you do it with a pronoun. Like in Arabic, like in English. Ali's book. His book. Explain please in Malay. Huh?
Two ways.
Two ways. You take the same one, Kitabu Tafsir, finished. Then you say Kitabi. This is the other way.
In Malay.
Yeah, Kitabu Ali, finished. No, you can do, but be creative. I don't want to keep seeing the same thing. Masjid al-Taqwa. We finished Masjid al-Taqwa. Do something else.
Kita buat dalam bentuk ni. Muka-muka nilai. Kita buat dalam bentuk dalam dua kita buat apa?
Say again?
Kita buat macam ni lah. Pen.
Yeah, for example, you gave me 5 examples.
Mula-mula buat kolamun kapur.
Now, this is nakira. This is umum. We want to make it khusus. First one, we use al. Insanun al-insan. Okay, now we want to specify the new way. Possessive and determiner. Possessive and determiner can be another noun or can be a pronoun. No, from each category now you pick only 3. Don't do 5. Pick 3 from this. Insan, pick 3. Hayawan, pick 3. Don't do the 5 again. Just pick 3. Insan 3. Hayawan 3. Nabat 3. Jamad, object 3. Choose 3 of them.
Kata dasar.
Jazakumullah.
Kata kita nak lah. Kata big ke nama ke buku ke. Atau buku apa? Buku sejarah, buku matematik, buku kan. Buku lepas tu baru buat soal lagi pula. Buku saya.
Kani,
Sejarah saya.
please, the same explanation, post it online. So for the new homework, I'm going to do it in English. I will send what you need to do in the homework in English. So please translate it in Malayu. They can read it. Just look at your list. Last time you gave me 5 humans. Now pick 3 of those 5. And then specify with another noun. Specify with a pronoun. Very simple and very easy. Tufahatun. Now you say tufahati. This is my apple. Or you can say tufahatu Alia. This is Alia's apple. That's it. It's very simple. No, there are 5. Pick 3 only. If you want to do 5, I will be happy. I just not want to. Anyone wants to do the whole 5, please do. Yes.
If I say apple,
Huh.
so if this word apple can make 3 sentences.
No. So take the word tufahatun, right? Now I am going to specify it with a pronoun. What will I say? I can say my apple, his apple, your apple. In Arabic, tufahati, tufahatuki, tufahatuha. Finish. You choose one and that's it. I choose tufahati. Finish. You did your homework with a pronoun. Now I want to do it with another noun. Tufahatu man, tufahatu Ahmad, tufahatu Alia, tufahatu Fatin, tufahatu Kada. That's it. Tufahatun 2. One with pronoun, one with a noun. Now you go to the second item. And so on. Very easy. Masjid, Bayt. I am going to write it in the group. So I will say homework for next week. This is the example. Specified with a noun. Specified. And then I'm asking Kani to translate in Malayu. So you have no excuse. You don't tell me, oh, I didn't understand. No, you were not present. Rosnina, please explain to her what are 5. She did her homework last time. She gave me 5 names for a human. Now 5 names for a place. 5 names for a plant. Now she is going to pick from each category 3 only. 3 from insan, 3 from hayawan, 3 from jamad, 3. Because you are not here, ask Rosnina. Okay, no more questions. Finish. It's 1 o'clock already, so we can get ready for Dhuhr, inshallah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. سبحان ربك رب العزة